Coolers, welcome back to another Camp Nou construction update. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for following the project daily with me. And thank you for the patience and passion you continue to show during this historic transformation of our stadium. Before we go deep into today's update, let me start with the countdown. We are now officially 2 weeks and 4 days away from seeing FC Barcelona return to this iconic stadium once again. The wait is getting shorter. The moment we've all been counting down to is finally within touching distance. And also, don't forget, tonight Barça face Athletic Bilbao in the Spanish Super Cup. So wherever you are watching from, make sure you're behind the team. Let's start this phase of the season with confidence and with silverware. The Spanish Super Cup is always a prestigious competition, and starting 2026 with a trophy would set the perfect tone as we prepare to return home to Camp Nou. Now let's move straight into today's Camp Nou update. One of the most important developments right now has nothing to do with cranes or concrete. It has to do with permits. According to the reports currently circulating, FC Barcelona are optimistic about obtaining Phase 1C approval very soon. If this approval is granted, it would allow up to 62,000 spectators inside Camp Nou. The club is confident that this permit can be secured in time for the January 25th match against Real Oviedo, which would mark the first official match at Camp Nou in 2026. This is a crucial step in the stadium's reopening process, not because it represents the final version of Camp Nou, but because it shows that the redevelopment is progressing in controlled, certified stages, exactly how a project of this scale should be handled. It's important to understand something here. Stadium redevelopment isn't about opening everything at once. It's about incremental approvals, where each phase is tested, inspected, and verified for safety, accessibility, evacuation routes, and operational readiness. Think about what 62,000 capacity actually means from a regulatory perspective. It means that emergency exits have been certified. It means that crowd flow simulations have been reviewed. It means that accessibility standards for fans with disabilities have been met. It means that fire safety protocols are in place. All of these elements require sign-off from multiple municipal and safety authorities. So if Phase 1C is approved and the capacity rises to 62,000, that alone represents a massive operational milestone and another strong signal that the project is on track. Now let's be clear about something else. The eventual full capacity of the new Camp Nou will be over 105,000 spectators. So 62,000 is just the beginning, but it's a beginning that allows the club to generate matchday revenue again, reconnect with the fans at home, and begin testing the operational systems of the new stadium under real conditions. This phased approach also protects the club financially. Instead of waiting until every single detail is wansheng before reopening, Barcelona can start using the stadium, earning revenue, and fine-tuning systems progressively. That's smart project management. Now let's talk about something that is very visible on camera. One area of the project that has not slowed down at all is the painting of the exterior walls. Over the past days and weeks, we've seen the painted sections gradually spreading across larger portions of the stadium. This is not a cosmetic detail. It's part of the final exterior treatment and protection of the structure. Unlike some construction phases that happen internally or underground, painting progress is one of the clearest visual indicators that the exterior is moving closer to its finished form. And what's important here is consistency. This is not rushed work. It's methodical, section by section, ensuring uniform coverage and long-term durability. Exactly what you want for a stadium that's expected to last decades. The paint being applied isn't just standard wall paint either. These are industrial-grade protective coatings designed to withstand Barcelona's climate. The sun, the rain, the humidity, and the occasional strong winds that come off the Mediterranean. The coatings also need to resist pollution, graffiti, and general wear from being a public structure visited by millions. So when you see crews spending entire days on a single section, understand that they are applying multiple layers, allowing drying time between coats, and ensuring that every inch meets the technical specifications laid out by the architects and engineers. Now let's address something many fans keep asking about. Recently, I've noticed intense welding activity on the exterior metal structures, especially around areas where the facade system will eventually be installed. This work is directly connected to how the metal slats will cover almost the entire external surface of the stadium. Workers have been spending hours welding, aligning, reinforcing, and preparing these structures so that the slats can be installed perfectly, not quickly, but correctly. And this is where I want to be very clear, because credibility matters. When people say, the facade looks slow, they are judging progress only by visual speed, not by technical complexity. Camp Nou is not a standard stadium renovation. Many modern stadiums around the world have relatively simple exterior skins, minimal lighting integration, fewer embedded systems, and limited facade interaction. The new Camp Nou is completely different. This facade will include integrated exterior lighting systems that will illuminate the stadium in Blaugrana colors and create dynamic visual displays. Metal slats covering vast surface areas, each one requiring precise alignment. Glass panels installed in multiple sections, offering transparency and natural light in key areas. Structural alignment with internal circulation zones, meaning the exterior and interior must work together seamlessly. All of this requires precision. You cannot rush welding when the next phase depends on millimeter accuracy. Let me give you a practical example. If a single metal bracket is welded even 2 or 3 millimeters off its intended position, that error compounds when you try to attach the next bracket, and the next one, and the next one. By the time you're 50 meters down the facade, you could be dealing with a misalignment of several centimeters, which would make it impossible to install the slats properly. So the welders are working slowly and carefully, using laser measuring tools, constantly checking alignment, and ensuring that every joint is structurally sound and geometrically accurate. And that's why this stage consumes a lot of time. We've also seen glass panels already stockpiled on the ground, which confirms that installation is planned and sequenced, not improvised. These panels are sitting there ready to go, waiting for the metal framework to be completed so they can be lifted into place safely. That's another sign of good project management. Materials arriving on schedule, staged properly, and ready for installation once the preceding work is certified. Let's move down to ground level now, starting with the parking ramp area. As I've mentioned in previous updates, this section has already been concreted, and what remained were side structures, supporting elements, finishing details around the ramp. Recently, a concrete pump has been visible but currently stopped. This usually indicates that the cement mixture is temporarily out of service or that the crew is transitioning between stages. This does not mean the area has been abandoned. In large projects like this, pauses are normal, especially when crews are reallocated to higher priority tasks elsewhere on the site. And right now, most of the workforce is clearly concentrated on facade detailing, which is one of the most time-consuming and technically demanding phases. There has also been some limited movement around the Luma support area, but no major visible change recently. Again, likely due to workforce redistribution rather than a problem. Construction projects of this scale operate on something called the critical path. This is the sequence of tasks that directly impacts the final completion date. Tasks not on the critical path can be delayed slightly without affecting the overall timeline, as long as critical path tasks stay on schedule. Right now, the critical path almost certainly includes facade completion, exterior finishing, and permit approvals, because those are the things that determine whether the stadium can reopen on January 25th. The parking ramp, while important, is not on the critical path for reopening. Fans can access the stadium even if some parking areas aren't fully finished yet, so it makes sense that resources have been redirected toward the facade and other visible, fan-facing elements. If you appreciate these calm, detailed, no-hype Camp Nou updates, make sure you like the video. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you want daily factual updates without exaggeration or false promises. And as always, let me know in the comments. What part of the new Camp Nou are you most excited to experience in person? I'll see you in the next update.